And we begin tonight with Wall Street rallies, the one on the stock exchange and the others out on the streets. The Dow closed up 330 points today, or 3%, continuing a run-up that began last week. At the same time, a new report says Americans are seeing their incomes fall even more rapidly than during the recession. Incomes are down 6.7% since the recession ended, after falling just half that amount during the recession. And that's one reason for the protests that began on Wall Street are now spreading across the country, from Honolulu to Boston, San Francisco to Miami, 67 cities in 33 states. Jim Axelrod is in downtown Manhattan. Jim?
Well, Nora, New York's Mayor Michael Bloomberg now says the protesters can stay here indefinitely as long as no laws are broken. That is as clear as he's been so far, that the demonstrations will be able to continue unimpeded.
The Occupy Wall Street protesters have set up a camp with a food court, newspaper, medical unit, internet cafe,
yoga class, 10 minutes,
even yoga practice. But uniting behind one clear, cohesive message, that's a different story. Do you need a unified message?
No, we do not need a unified message.
28-year-old Max Hodes has been here at Zuccotti Park for 23 straight days.
I think that tool you're talking about, the one specific message, is a way to dumb down and divide the masses.
While long on moral outrage, this movement remains short on specifics and absent a disciplined approach to convert dozens of demonstrations nationwide into a lasting political movement.
Is there a specific law you'd like to see passed?
No.
You're in a struggle here.
Yes.
What would victory in the struggle look like?
Victory is not going to be a simple, easy to define picture.
For Buddy Bolton, out of work for 18 months, victory is reducing the influence of lobbyists. For Sparrow Kennedy, it's higher taxes on the top 1% of earners to the benefit of the other 99.
I'm not saying let's make these people less wealthy, but I'm saying let's use a little of this wealth to give people the basic necessities: food, clothing, and shelter.
Younger protesters here argue their movement is still in its infancy. They're not following someone else's schedule to define themselves. But older demonstrators who lived through the 60s sense further delay could risk their momentum.
We do need one message. Now, what that message is, that is the question.
Now, tomorrow afternoon, a crowd of between 400 and 800 Occupy Wall Street protesters say they're going to leave here and march uptown to the homes of some of New York's wealthiest residents. Men like Rupert Murdoch, the CEO of Fox, or Jamie Dimon, the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase. They say there they'll protest tax policies which they say unfairly aid the rich. Nora?
Jim, I know you said the mayor says the protesters can stay as long as they want. How long is that likely to be?
Well, the mayor said that he thinks that'll be determined by the weather, which suggests the city's position is, with winter coming, they're content to wait out the demonstrators.
All right, Jim Axelrod, thank you.